got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha! 53's the mic. 53, check 53. I'm here all day. Yes, yes. Let's go. Hey, exit. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Night, sweetheart. Snap.
From the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Box drop.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Herbert. And this would complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Ready up. 53's first down. Check 53's mine. Who that? Look at me. Zipper. Hey, echo. 53's the mic. Double dog. That's the way. Shoot.
On first down, Herbert. And this is caught by Watkins. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3.
Watch the ship. 22 jet bombers. Go. Hey. High 7. 59, 50. It's going to be a long day.
2nd and 3. Uncorks one for Davis. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
He's checking. Crash. Quick dash. Go. Watch the twist. Watch that. Look. Squeeze.
They'll keep it on the ground. Moss takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here we go. Hey, Delta. Tighten up.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Completes it to Davis. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Let's go. 50, plant. General West.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. Five. Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, let's get this. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Herbert. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good gains there back-to-back for Houston in the passing game and another first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
To throw on second down. Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Ready.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd.
Hey, shoot. 50's the mark. 50's the mark. I hope you rush your left because I'm about to take you to school. Go.
From the gun, Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They run again with Hines. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 38 yards on the scamper there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Hines. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Prescott, this is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 19 yards away. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. McLaughlin for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. They'll keep it on the ground.
Moss. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now in Indianapolis. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And a give this time to the tailback. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Herbert. They will find Davis. That's complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Moss. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Ready? From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield.
Now! Hey, Haywood! 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Nice.
On third down, Herbert. It's caught by Davis. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
Bravo. Mike 50. I got one. X3. 218. Chop it. Hey, wahoo. Hit it.
On fourth down, Herbert. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. On first and 10, Herbert. It's complete to Fuller. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On third down, Moss. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
Mike 50.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go, baby.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Watch out, watch out. Hey. Hey, watch it. Hey,
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Hey, team 6. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Mike's 50. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check 50.
2nd and 6. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
This close to the goal line, you got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. What I call a pick, trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
Hey, we got 3 down. Check safety. Hey, Charlie. Let's go, Mike. Get it.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The free safety, Malik Hooker, there in coverage. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Switch. General West. Check hot route. Hot. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Ready.
On 4th down, Herbert. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The run on 1st down gets them a couple up to the 27. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 27-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. In this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hines, and he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, Hines. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Indianapolis, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3 and 3. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for Charles Day.